Good morning, my dear students. How are you all? Hope all you are doing good at your home. Stay safe, stay home. Myself, Jaseela, I'm gonna teach you geography lessons this year. Our geography textbook is termed as Resources and Development. So, let's start. Look around you. What all things you can see there? Yes, buildings, trees, plants, animals. Yes, of course, people, roads, and etc. etc. Okay, all you are sitting at your home and in your rooms. Now look around your room. What all things you can see there? Yes, cupboard, cot, bed, light, fan, and like that. Okay. Now, if you are in a classroom, what all things will be there? Blackboard, chalk, bench, desk, teacher, table, chair, books, pen, pencil, and so on. So, we are using a lot of things every day and we are surrounded with a lot of things around us. Why we are using these things? Yes, it's used to satisfy some need or some purpose. We are using that for some specific purpose. Look at this pen. For what we are using this? Yes, it's using for writing. It's a book. It's used to read or study. And if it's a mouse, it's used to move cursor in a computer. Likewise, all the things we are using and all the things around us have a specific purpose or it specifically satisfies some of our needs. Do you know what it called? Yes, the things that satisfy any of our need is termed as a resource. It is a resource. Anything, whether it is a watch, whether it is a pen, whether it is a chalk or whether it is a scale and whatever it is. Even it's a needle or it's an aeroplane. Whatever it is, the things that satisfy any of our need is termed as resource and our first chapter in the geographic lesson is resources. What's a resource? Anything that satisfy your need is a resource. Okay, now what makes a substance a resource? How this pen become a resource? If it has ink and if you are using this to write or if it is beneficial or it has a use to write, usage of writing, it becomes a resource. So, the utility or usability of a particular object or a substance make it a resource. In such a way, we are surrounded all with resources. We are surrounded with only resources. Everything around us is a resource. The air we breathe, the water we drink, and the food we eat. Everything is a resource. And even I am a resource to you. I am giving you knowledge. I am translating knowledge to you. And even you are a resource to your parents and for the society. And so, we can conclude that any object or any substance that have a utility or usability is termed as a resource and all the resources have its own value. What's value? Yes, value means worth. Everything has its own value. Some have economic value but some have aesthetic value. What is economic value and aesthetic value? Yes, economic value means that we can term it in monetary terms or we can specifically what is economic value? Yes, economic value is we can term as monetary terms and something that can be monetarily expressed. And what is aesthetic value? Aesthetic means beautifulness, or if you are going for a trip to a beautiful place, if you are going for a movie, or if you are looking at a beautiful picture, these all gives us pleasure in our mind. It gives a happiness in our mind. It cannot be, the worth of that happiness cannot be measured. Okay. So, the aesthetic value cannot be measured, but the economic value can be measured, and everything surrounded by us has either economic value or aesthetic value, and everything is a resource. Everything means from a small needle to the great ship is a resource. All the resources have its own utility, or the utility or usability or the beneficial factor that makes an object to a resource. Now look at the board. Lesson 1, resources. Anything that satisfies your need is a resource. Utility or usability makes an object a resource. All resources have some value. Value means worth. Okay, now I will give you a small activity. So simple. You have to list out any 10 resources from the nature and any 10 resources that you are used in your daily life, and mention also the usage of that resources, like water to drink, clothes to wear, and like that you have to list out the resources, any 10 resources from the nature and any 10 resources that we are using in our daily routine or daily life, and also mention its usages. That's all for today.